Once upon a time, sailors from across the oceans would take on the ultimate challenge of pushing the limits to the extreme. Today, we write a new page in the story of the Mont Malefic of the seas. A world tour, single-handed, non-stop and unassisted, covering a distance of around 4,000 nautical miles. Good morning everyone, we were in DC a few months ago to bring you the DC Loop race, and we are back today live from the lagoon. My name is Sailwind, and you've just tuned in into the race briefing of the FireFish Globe 2024 edition. We are currently in Sena, where we enjoyed a pre-race event, and we will start by going over the route that this race will take, and we will then get more familiar with the boat that will take on that challenge, the Junk 26. I'm gonna grab a quick snack and we'll get right into it. The race starts here in Firefish Town at the end of the corridor leading out of the lagoon towards the open seas. Our skipper will head northeast, where he must sail west of the entire archipelago before reaching the first checkpoint. The Junk will need to pass through the Happy Bay Channel before continuing north towards A Stream. After once again leaving Mont Malefic and Sunspire to its port side, we will reach the first big milestone of the race with the Cape of East Wind. From there on, strategy will become the name of the game. With no checkpoint nor mandatory route for a while, it will be the Junk and her skipper, alone in the middle of the ocean. Following a more or less southwest route, our contender will be looking for the next sign of civilization. Known by all sailors, the Oasis Lighthouse marks our next time check and will no doubt instigate a great sense of relief. Going around the Alank region should be smooth enough, with a route that will lead our skipper along the islands of Alnilem, Neverdeen, Lion's Fang and Alchemist Island, before the last leg and a straight east by a southeast route to finally close this world tour. It requires skill, speed and an iron will. Well, that promises to be quite a race. I am now in Kisia Bay. Yep, I took a speedboat while you guys were taking a geography crash course. And this is where the Junk 26 engaged in this year's race is getting her last fine-tuning. Sponsored this year by A-Stream Chill Training Incorporated, the boat has recently completed her final sea trials and inspection and will soon be heading towards the departure line. A few weeks ago, I had the chance to meet the head of the technical team, Chip Yardsail, behind the Junk. This happened right there at the shipyard. Come and join me. Hey Chip. Thanks for taking the time. Let's do this. Welcome to the belly of the beast with the exclusive behind the curtain look at the boat that will take on this incredible challenge next week. IMOJUNK 26 stands for International Monohull Open Junk, and 26 illustrates the length of the boat measured in standard barrel unit laid out horizontally. As far as ringing goes, the IMOJUNK is equipped with a mainsail, namely the finsail 10 yard, with a square surface area of 217, as well as 3 staysails, a junk jib 13 yard, a small junk Genoa, and a junk jib 16 yard. The deck of the monohull is fully open, offering little protection to her skipper, but maximizing her profile to perfectly serve the waves. And that is why the team here believes they have the key to success. Low weight, narrow profile, and one of the longest waterline, the combination of which should theoretically allow for higher speeds. And with this, you are fully caught up on the sail configuration of the IMOJUNK. And another aspect that is very important in the preparation phase of the race is the logistic. And I was able to catch up with the boat and her skipper as they were planning for their trip. You find me walking through the different tea plantation of Seychelles. Why Seychelles? Well, it happens to be the town in this area of the Sailwind map where the water is the cheapest, and that's where we are meeting with ICU, the IMOJUNK skipper. ICU, thanks for taking the time, man. I know you're very busy. Just wanted to know if you could tell us in a few words how you're preparing for this race and maybe what led you to participate in it in the first place. Yep, thanks man. Well, actually I've been sailing most of my life, and it's always been something that I've kept in mind, trying, to achieve more, always pushing back the limits, and I thought I would be in a good position once I had secured the junk to just take on the challenge. Okay, I'm really sorry guys, but we're gonna have to interrupt this piece of the program, as it seems that the IMOJUNK is making its way out of Kisia Bay, heading toward the departure line. We'll resume this piece later. Well, here we are. I think there is no turning back now for ICU and his IMOJUNK on their way to FireFish Town after so many weeks of preparation. They will have a few days to gather with the team and their loved ones, counting and recounting what they are bringing on board, hoping that they have enough, and then we'll be set for the start of what promises to be quite an adventure here. And A-Strain TV will be here to bring you along and make sure you don't miss out. I think we're off for something very special here. And I hope you'll join us. You've been watching the pre-race brief of the FireFish Globe 2024 edition. I'm Sailwind Son, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Alright, looks like we're all set. Hey gang, I hope you enjoy. This is kind of my tribute to a very real race that is currently happening, the Vendee Globe, which is an amazing adventure. I invite you to check that in more details. You have like some great guys like Sea Wolves on YouTube that are providing some daily update on the race. But this is gonna be my Vendee Globe. We're just a few days away from the departure. Not sure how that's gonna go, but hey, we'll see. But until next time, take care, and I see ya.